What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video after a partial day of work. That's right, our boy Phil decided to take a day off to pull some Hogans, and I guess spend his night playing on Twitter and probably ordering DoorDash. Or it's Monday, so I'm assuming there was some type of wrestling event that Phil wanted to watch. But of course, he said, "Oh, he was busy doing Patreon videos for Slayer and the Communist Republic of Singapore." So let's see what Phil had to say.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 16th of September, 2024. Only a one-stream day for me because the entire second half of today was consisting of private reacts, which I literally just finished filming. It is 9:39 p.m. Pacific time. I've been in this office since around 6, filming private reacts tonight. So I had a lot of them to do this month. Let's talk about how today went. First of all, on today's Level 1 podcast, we had primarily two important segments. The first was regarding my calves. I'm not kidding you. My detractors took it upon themselves to make drama out of my calves because there's nothing else going on and they can't do any drama anymore because all that shit was dispelled by my documentary. So they have literally nothing to do but talk about nonsense. So I actually did a segment on my podcast about my calves. I showed pictures of my calves. I laughed at Twitter reactions to pictures of my calves. It was a pretty funny segment. That will also be broken out as a clip, a highlight that will go live on the channel tonight. Or if it already hasn't, it might have already gone live. Then we talked about.
All right, so I definitely got a little bit to say on the calf segment. So all right, so first of all, the issue really isn't the calf issue, Phil. The issue is, yet again, it's just another example of you lying and perpetually lying about the stupidest things. And of course, this specific lie has gone on for many years. This is the whole "I used to be a bodybuilder" arc that you keep perpetuating. And of course, we have pictures of you going all the way back to your early 20s, dude. And you look like the kid from King of the Hill. That's what you look like. I'm not sure what the kid's name is, but you've always looked like that. With your big fat head, your crooked hairline, and your pop-out belly. There is no picture out there, Phil, where it would even hint that you worked out. And you want to preface this with, well, yeah, I used to be a bodybuilder because I have big calves. You're just naturally born with big calves. Of course your calves are going to be big. They're holding up all of that fucking weight that you have on your stomach. How many obese people do you see out there with huge calves? Typically, the big calves are because they're fat and obese and they have to, their legs have to hold a lot of weight. And a lot of it is water retention. When you're obese, Phil, or fat, your body tends to retain water. And for most people that have chronic conditions and obese and medical problems, they typically have swelling in their legs because of retention of water. It's really stupid. It is, Phil, but the problem here, Phil, is yet again, you're just perpetuating another lie. And the fact that you want to post a stupid picture of your calf out there, we've seen you, dude. You stream for 8 hours, 9 hours a day, every day, 6 days a week. We kind of know what you look like and what you've looked like, and you've looked like a fat, doughy, out of shape 42-year-old boomer. There is no muscle tone whatsoever. Look at his slouching shoulders. Look at his face. I mean, he got the whole gin look going on there that he just, downed a quart of gin about an hour ago. He always looks slosh. He just looks like your typical doughy fat dude, which is fine. No one cares. No one cares that you're over 200 pounds and 5'8" or whatever, Phil. Really, no one cares. The only one that seems to be the care is you, because you have to sit here and lie about it. Now, that's my only problem. I don't care whether you have big calves, small calves, you worked out or you didn't. I just don't like the lying, Phil. That's what most people don't like. And you got ridiculed for it on Twitter. Oh my God! If you're not banned off of Twitter on Phil, create a soccer account and just read that thread. And people are just roasting this guy. People that have seen him for years say there is nothing remotely physically good about you, Phil. You're just a doughy little fat white guy, man. And there's nothing wrong with being a white guy. It's perfectly fine. And there's nothing with being a pudgy fat dude. I'm just using that language to express what Phil looks like. Okay, it's descriptive language. And yeah, it's really ridiculous. It's stupid. But the stupidest part of all of this is you actually spend 27 minutes talking about it. Why would you waste your podcast talking about this stupid meme? And I know you're acting like, oh, look at me, I'm owning the meme, I'm laughing at my trolls. No, you look like an idiot. You look like an autistic idiot. And not autistic that, autism is bad. You guys know. I'm not saying that. But the hyper focusedness on this, spending 27 minutes saying the same thing, going over the same thing, and just not letting it go. The problem is that I don't think Phil understands or he realizes what the point is. The point isn't whether you got big calves or not. No one cares, Phil. The point is that you lie. You're just another example of you lying, where you just can't shut up. And you need to, make yourself sound like you're better than most people. Like, look at me, I'm great because I have big calves. And again, no one gives a shit, Phil. But you want to spend 27 minutes of a podcast, 1/3 of your podcast discussing this. And why? Because you really have nothing going on. You got literally nothing going on, and you're trying to milk the tractor content. You're trying to milk content and get the Keno Dents to come in and drop cash away. That's all it is. And and if you're honest about that, Phil, that's one thing. Again, I don't care what you do, Phil. I don't care that you milk your dents. I don't care that you make money online. I don't care. I just don't like when you lie about it. That's what's off-putting about you, is your continuous lies. And the problem too here is that we just came off June the King documentary. And of course, we find out that he lied, and he lied, and he lied, and he lied. And of course, he lied about the big thing, which was 7 years of WWE champions. So inherently, we're going to think this guy's a liar. And again, it's just one more thing that Phil is lying about.
Street Fighter 6 and a major tournament that just ended with, I'm not kidding you, someone doing a throw loop for seven straight throws. And people not criticizing this as bad gameplay. I don't know. It was pretty odd, but I talked about it. That was another clip that I broke out that'll be going live overnight. And then in general, we did some Q&A, and it was just like a chill podcast. And then we went back into Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, and we got pretty far in it. At this point, we're about 9 hours into it. Great stream today where it was, again, a split between fighting Tyranids and this new group of enemies called these Chaos enemies coming out of this warp dimension. Good plot today, like twists and turns and things that happened that were quite interesting, and I really enjoyed it. Some new gameplay elements, like getting the giant hammer now and being able to smash things with hammer combo, and doing like hammer slams out of the sky with the hover pack or whatever it's called, the fly pack. The jump pack, that's what it's called, the jump pack. But man, it was good. It was a good segment. It was a good session, I should say. I'll be honest, I don't think that this is drawing in mass numbers of viewers, but those that are there are really enjoying it. And lo and behold, the King's streak continued today. I think now we're at 14, 13. Hold on. I actually don't even remember. That's not it. That's not it. We're 12. I'll see. I lost track because basically with that one that interrupted a week ago, right? With Wukong, that I never have. I'm not really, tracking actively. I can't remember what we're at. But ever since Black with Wukong, we got right back on track and we continued on with the streak, and now it continues today. And the streak is still going. 12 strong streams of hitting the goals and crushing them. Because it's not just the tips too. There's also things like memberships and super chats that are coming in. So it's all great, and I'm really enjoying my time making content for all of you. And thank you for continuing the streak, proving that once again, we just got through React Day, we got through Warhammer Day with only one stream, and I'm still hitting the goals. It just means, sadly, it was Black Myth Wukong that killed it. It's a bad game. It's really disappointing. But outside of that, everything else has been great. So great stream day today. Really enjoyed it. And then tonight, like literally, I've been sitting here over 3 hours doing straight reacting. I reacted to, well, first of all, I did a private Q&A video for someone. Then I reacted to a video talking about the status of The Wolf Among Us 2 and Telltale Games. I reacted to food, different kinds of pasta, a Singaporean prison video, and even like a political video. So basically, it was like a lot of stuff. Good news is it's all done. Now all my React stuff is done for the month, and for the rest of the month, we can focus on all streams. I will not have to miss any streams. Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. But everything right now should be over with. That would pull me away, and we are full force forward for the rest of September. Okay. So everything went well. Great day. And I really enjoyed myself. I hope that you guys enjoyed the content that I put out and these highlights that are coming out later. Hope you'll enjoy those too. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, meaning it's the last day that I'm streaming before my day off on Wednesday. But Lots of content. First of all, on tomorrow's Level 1 podcast, I'm going to do a roundup. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the week kind of talking about all these topics that have been lingering topics with updates. I believe that there's an update on LTG. There's probably an update on Ethan Ralph. There's probably updates on a lot of things. So anything that there's been an update on, we'll talk about tomorrow on the podcast, okay? And any gaming news or anything that happens to happen to end the week. And the first stream tomorrow is Astrobot, all right, which I'm very excited for. I really like this game. The more I play it, the more I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, nobody cares, Phil. God, Jesus, super boring, man. This guy's just beyond boring. He can turn anything into just. I mean, he is Ambient personified in a person. Anyway, yeah, I mean, the Dent Streak, I guess, is the most interesting thing here is to talk about. Of course, he's perpetuating the bullshit lie about Wukong. Yes, Black Myth Wukong, who's gotten over 600,000 individual reviews on Steam, has a 5.0 out of 5.0 rating, is a contender for Game of the Year, was the problem. It wasn't Phil. It wasn't that the Dents ran out of money. It wasn't that the disability checks just dried up. No, it was Black Myth Wukong. It just, again, this guy just, he can't take a fucking L. He just can't take an L. He can't. He refuses. He's so pig-headed, and he just wants to prove everyone right about what? Like, what's the fucking point? It's over. The Dent Streak is over. It died. Now, you want to keep making it a thing, and you're back up to 12? What excuse or what nonsense are you going to spew when it dies again? Oh, the internet, fat cat didn't make me dinner, and I was grumpy, so I came off rude, and people, whatever fucking ever, man. It doesn't matter, Phil. Who gives a shit? And I love how he talks about the fucking detractors are seething. The detractors don't give a fuck because they know it's just bullshit. It died the other day. It died the other day on number what, 4? It died on 4 when you fake tip yourself on the fucking daily rap after the stream was over, Phil. No one gives a shit but you. No one's focusing on it but you. The only time I talk about it is when you lie about it. Again, you see a common thread here with Phil? Is his fucking lies. I can't stand when he fucking lies. You know, he's misinformed, has no clue what the fuck he's talking about, doesn't research anything, and he's just fucking pathetic. He is. The dude is fucking pathetic. And another lie that he's perpetrating, and it's going to be in my next video, is regarding the Philomania t-shirt, where apparently someone called him out and said, dude, I created this, you simply borrowed it. What the fuck are you doing? At least give me credit. And of course, Phil is upset about that. He's going to felt the detractors today. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick little video on that. I want to talk about that because apparently Phil is stealing content and doesn't want to give any credit. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.